Good evening and welcome everyone to a match in the WSL between second place Rockingham Cambio Cumbre and fifth place Inter Perth Futsal Club. Inter still fighting. It'd be interesting to see if they can still make the top four. I'm not exactly sure, but winning tonight is a must regardless. They're coming up against a Cumbre team who have been so impressive this season, and they are locked into second on the ladder, and they want to build some good form going into finals. As we get going through the lineups for the evening. For Inter Perth, it's Chloe Taylor, number 4, Michaela Hughes, 60, Monique Todd, 1, Peyton Govia, 86, Caitlin Belenka, 85, Georgia Walden, 2. And for Cumbre, it is Tia Dunn, 11, Ella Machantonio, 5, Elise Clemenson, 2, Amelie Bosworth, 3, Amy Harrop, 8, Ellis Glanfield, 7, Andrea Priato, 9, and Corian Bangoyan, number 10. So they will be the lineups for the evening, and it's going to be interesting to see how Inter do go against the fancied Cumbre, as Belenka with a shot there, that just going wide. But only a few weeks ago, Inter Perth travelled down to Port Kennedy and took on Cumbre, and I believe they went down by a couple goals, but they were competitive for a lot of the game. And the question will be whether or not they can find some points here tonight. Here's Belenka, goes long, touch on it by Clemenson. It'll end up with Skinner. Priato, Clemenson. Clemenson to Tia Dunn. Clemenson under pressure from Belenka, and Belenka does well and wins the ball back. A bit of a shove there from Clemenson. This ball goes all the way back to Govia. Belenka has the run, goes to Taylor. Chance on the left boot, just across the face of goals, but good opportunity and not far off there for Chloe Taylor. Dunn, Clemenson.
Start again. And check out, check, go. 1v1, go.
Dunn, now a chance. Glanfield shot, doesn't get enough on it, and easy for the keeper. Long ball to Hughes, who can't touch it. Big chance for Cumbre, and there's the first goal of the game. Finished off with ease by Ellis Glanfield. And just like that, Cumbre take an early lead here at Subiaco. Great finish, just with a slight toe poke.
Wait for the right time, middle first. Now go, now go, now go, up, now up. There you go, stay with her, stay with her, stay with her.
Deflection there off of Clemenson. Here's the ball, Hughes, and just kicked out there by Glanfield. Here goes Belenka, touch on it, just stays in. Hughes, this ball goes through, turned over, Dunn, goes long, and no one there, that goes out and into touch. Brought in here by Glanfield. Dunn to take the shot,
Hard and low, hard and low.
and that ball just goes wide. Long ball doesn't quite get through. Clemenson with a touch on it, all the way back into goals. And now Glanfield goes back to Clemenson. Here's a turnover and a chance for the Wolves. But nicely done by Priato there to clear that away.
Next one, Andy, next one.
Walden. Hughes out of the reach of Balenka. Clemenson will take. Long ball by Dunn over the top. Isn't going to go far enough. Walden there. Now a chance for Balenka on the run. Glanfield, though, uses her body with ease and will let that go all the way out. Priato, Clemenson, Priato, Balenka through the legs of Dunn, all the way into touch. Clemenson, chance for Hughes, not far off, just wide right, but that's what they need. Inter got to keep on pushing to try and threaten Cumbre. Clemenson, the step over, back roll, now done. Goes into touch. Clemenson. Down the line, just miscontrolled by Glanfield, but that's all right. They've still got the 1-goal lead. Now Balenka. Hughes. Great ball by Hughes. Finds Balenka, who keeps it in well. Chance and big save there by Gemma Skinner, one of the better keepers in the league. Just swatting it away. Here's Skinner with a long ball, and too long in the end. Just going over the head of Emily Bosworth. Here's a chance for Dunn, has 2 to beat, takes a shot, but nowhere near enough on that. Balenka. Ball won back by Cumbre. Glanfield fighting with Walden. Walden does well. But still, is it a Cumbre opportunity? Looks like it might be Inter with possession. Govia. Now Hughes tries to squeeze it through. Gets it now to Walden. Balenka. Shot for Hughes, just goes wide.
Next one. Amelie, next one.
Will be brought in now as Cumbre will retake possession.
Good tracking, well done.
Just a bit of sweat being wiped up off the court, so we'll be resuming in a couple moments. Clemenson. Priato. Glanfield back to, in fact, it's done. Glanfield tries to get it past. Unable to beat Govia, who takes a shot. And nice effort, just wide. Was there a deflection there as a corner? Doesn't appear to be. So there was no touch on the way through. Long ball. Hughes lets that go straight to the keeper. Turnover here. Won by Cumbre. Harrop winning that ball back initially. And now done. Glanfield down the line. Clemenson. Nice touch there by Balenka. Glanfield, nice touch. Still going Glanfield, but just runs out of real estate. That's Inch's ball.
Recover.
Balenka, touch on it, but not good enough to keep it in.
L, stay tight.
And Clemenson will bring it in now.
Stay wide. L, stay wide. Amy, go higher.
Skinner. Long ball and straight to the keeper, but not a bad effort. And now another shot. This one straight into the hands of Skinner. So a bit of kick to kick between the two goalkeepers. Clemenson. Glanfield. Harrop. And Amy Harrop can't keep it in to keep the threat alive. One back by Inter. Govia. Hughes. Here the good little bit of movement. Balenka with the finish, is it? No. Just wide, but a great combination there between Balenka and Walden. But just wide on the shot, as you see on that replay. Not far off. And it'll be Cumbre's ball. Long ball by here. Long ball here finding Glanfield. And they'll just lose it, but it'll still be a Cumbre ball. Bangoyan takes her time. Glanfield. This is a good ball. What a ball that is. Finds Clemenson and just needed to wrap it around a bit more, but still a great ball by Glanfield, showing all her experience, and then that's cleared away by Clemenson. And be brought in here by Peyton Govia. Shot is deflected away. This last touch will be off Balenka and Cumbre to take. Clemenson. Skinner. Long ball. Now a chance, but it's cleared away.
Amy, your target, you have to
Brought on by Priato, getting wide open, and she'll bring this in now, Priato. Clemenson, Priato. Loses it. One back by Hughes. Hughes outside. Balenka. Cleared away by Priato. Govia inside to Taylor. Now back. In fact, that was Walden. Now chance for Govia. And just wide. But creating a few opportunities here are Inter. Here is Govia to bring it in. Can Inter get an equaliser? Cumbre have looked good so far. Long ball here. Hughes onto it. Still going, Michaela Hughes. Has Balenka to her left. Goes that way. Who takes a shot, and another big save by Gemma Skinner. Already with a couple contenders for save of the week. And that was a great dive to her left. You brought in here from the corner by Govia. Balenka. Hughes. Into touch. Govia. Hughes. Balenka. This is some nice movement by Inter. That's a great ball. Finds Taylor. Still on it, Taylor. Still fighting. One back now by Dunn, who takes off, but no one there to support. Balenka can't get it past Dunn on that occasion, and then cleared away by Hughes. Glanfield's ball's intercepted by Govia. Balenka out to Govia, has a run at the back post, takes a shot herself, and not far off. A nice attempt there by Govia. Glanfield, Bangoyan. Priato through to Dunn. Dunn goes down. Bangoyan doesn't. And easy in goals.
Watch the line. Up now, up now.
Priato, Hughes. Turnover. Priato again. Goes inside to Dunn. Bangoyan, Glanfield. Bangoyan with a shot. Great grab in goals. Govia to Hughes. Balenka. This is a good run. Balenka, can she get there? Gets a shot off, just wide. Done. Glanfield. Done. Glanfield again. Good ball through to Priato. Nice ball inside, but turns it over. Michaela Hughes. Out to Balenka. Back to Hughes, who can't get there in time. Skinner read it well.
Next one.
Done. Cumbre look to build again. Glanfield, Priato, Glanfield. Done. Goes out to Priato. And just out of the reach of Dunn. And that will be a timeout. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're back here at Perth Mod. Still Cumbre with the 1-goal lead. Long throw by Skinner. Govia. Hughes. Went back by Inter. Hughes.
Keep going, Elise, keep going, Elise. No one's there, keep going, well done.
Nice ball finding Govia. Hughes. Ball doesn't stay in. Just out of the reach there of Taylor. And Glanfield might take a shot herself. And at the back post, solid by Hughes, who isn't happy with the call being a corner. Claiming that it wasn't off her. Landfield can't get it past Govia. Done. Glanfield inside. That ball's cleared away by Hughes, but Cumbre with the ascendancy at the moment. We'll find Glanfield, who just catches the outside of the boot and is caught at slips. He's brought back in here by Govia.
Go, Tia, go now. Yes, you don't want to go. Well done.
Down the line ball there. Might have been a touch on it, doesn't appear to be, just went out. It'll be Glanfield's ball.
See, keep going. Keep going, Elise, keep going. Gemma.
Ball goes out.
Just that one then. So good.
Yeah, ball back done. Almost. Just wide though.
Tia. No, we'll fucking stop talking up the ball.
He'll be brought back in here. Now running on that far flank is Hughes. Still Hughes. But Dunn arrives in the nick of time. Just to clear it away. And now it'll be brought back into play by Georgia Walden. And the shot there saved by Skinner, but still a second chance. And that one's just to the right of goals. But there's a deflection in there, so there will be a corner. Walden will take. And a shot there from Govia, just got under it. Clemenson, Priato, Dunn, Clemenson again. Goes back to Tia Dunn. Now Glanfield tried, it was a nice idea to take on Govia down the line, but just unable to keep control of the ball. It's just under 7 minutes to go in this first half. Glanfield gets there. Clemenson, Glanfield. Tries to cut inside. Flying in came Hughes. And last touch off Clemenson, so it'll be an inter ball. It will be Hughes to take. Govia goes out, turns it over, and a chance there for Dunn, but just catches Taylor on the way through. But still a chance for Cumbre to got 2-0.
Together, yes. Block.
Shot here for Glanfield, blocked. Clemenson. Here comes Priato. In fact, it was Priato was the option, but Dunn, her shot just going wide.
You all right?
Long throw, a good one. Touch on it from Hughes. Can she keep it in? She can't. And Gemma Skinner just used her positioning well. Glanfield out to Bangoyan. Priato, Dunn. Touch from Taylor. Now a chance of Priato. Bangoyan. Priato goes down. Shot there, kicked away. The deflection now. Come into Taylor. Walden, it was Walden earlier, my apologies. Walden, Glanfield. Turnover almost. She wins it back and out in front of Bangoyan, but just out of her reach. Here's a chance. Inter. Taylor. Hughes almost getting past Skinner, but just wide right.
Get there.
Big save by Skinner. And now a chance on the counter for Cumbre. Done.
And again.
Still done. Pressure on. Easy in goals. Balenka. Ball goes wide. And that will be a timeout. So we're just under 5 minutes to go. We'll be back with you very shortly. We are back with just under 5 minutes to go in the first half here. Cumbre with the 1-goal lead. And they'll lose it here. Govia onto it. Taylor tried to get it to Walden, but a touch from Glanfield was good. Balanka. Govia through the centre. Turnover. Priato. Last touch there off of Bangoyan. Can't keep it in. Taylor. Can she keep it in? No, just unable to find Govia. Glanfield. Done.
Stay high, Corinne.
Chance there, that's just going to go wide. Doesn't stay in.
Next one, when we've got it.
Be brought back here. Looks like it's going to be a Cumbre ball. Looks like in fact it'll be Balanka to take. Interception by Priato, or by Dunn. Now Govia. Tried to get a shot off. Skinner there. With a long throw. Balanka with a head. Going into touch. Done. And that shot is blocked, and it's going to be Inter to take. Govia almost turns it over, but does okay. Balanka, last touch there off Priato.
Players.
Amy, what's your right? Amy, what's your right?
This long ball gets to Govia. Balanka. Glanfield. And the ball is out. Brought in here. Down the line goes Balanka. Straight down the guts, in fact. Now Balanka's still. Out to Balanka. Glanfield. Priato. Glanfield. Harrop keep it in, just unable to. No damage done, ball will be brought in. It's going to go wide of Skinner. And Skinner will bring it back in for Cumbre. Long ball over the head of Balanka.
Higher, Amy, higher.
Touch from Dunn. Now Glanfield. Takes off. Harrop tries to squeeze it in. One back by Inter. And they'll clear it away.
Gemma! Higher, early. In the half of them, relax. Now, relax.
Just stay there, Jem.
Stay there, Jem. Tia's only been relax. Forward now!
And obviously Skinner's playing out of goals now. She might be able to find a goal herself. Shot on the right, and great effort. Just a big save in goals.
That's what I've been trying to get. That's what I've been trying to get you to do for weeks. Connect Gemma.
Just be ready, that's all.
out into touch. Skinner, wide to Glanfield. Glanfield takes her time, combines with Dunn. And 1 goal is the lead. They'll be pretty satisfied so far, Cumbre. Hughes. Still Hughes. And now she goes down. Nothing will be called. Priato with a shot and an easy save for Inter. Govia. Harrop. Priato. Tried to get it inside, unable to. And now is a chance. It's going to go out. There's a chance, but just wide. Nice effort from Glanfield. Just couldn't get it in the air. Couldn't get it on target. Turnover. Priato. Chance for Harrop. Forcing a big save, and on the follow-up, still Harrop. Great effort, but unable to get the ball past the keeper. And just a momentary stop and play.
She had a hand on it. Ball back, please, for the keeper. Positions, shake. Shouldn't be higher than Amy. Shouldn't be higher than Amy yet. Middle first. That's it.
Andy, middle.
Balanka now takes off. Beat done. Good ball through. Big chance. Taylor. Back to Walden. Now Balanka. Takes a shot straight into Dunn. Balanka. Out to her left. Hughes. Balanka. Cleared away there by Glanfield. No chances taken.
Push through, Amy, please. Push through, that's all you got.
Balanka, 20 seconds to go. Can they get one back? Priato. Turnover. Hughes. Another turnover. Now Dunn. She'll take off. Go back to Harrop, who can't get it past Hughes. 7 seconds to go. I think Cumbre will be pretty satisfied to just let this clock run out. Well, they might get a chance here themselves with 4 seconds to go to take a 2-goal lead. Long ball, big chance. Cleared away. Now they get a corner. A 1 second, 1.2 seconds to go. An opportunity for Cumbre to take a 2-goal lead. Can they get it done? And not to be. That will do us for the first half. 1-0 in favour of Cumbre, and we'll be back with you in a few minutes.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And welcome back to the second half here in the second last game of the evening here at Subiaco. Following this, we have Longobarda taking on Phoenix in the MSL, where Longobarda can lock in their final spot with a victory. Right now, though, in the WSL, a game which doesn't have a whole lot of impact on ladder positions, but you do want to find wins going into finals, especially for Cumbre, who will be finishing second. Priato, Glanfield with a shot blocked there by Govia. And now Clemenson, Glanfield takes her time, goes through to Priato. Priato back to Clemenson. Clemenson under pressure here from Georgia Walden, but done well here, Cumbre. Priato wanting the hold. Clemenson. Priato to Clemenson. Glanfield turns it over. It's not the place you want to be turning it over. In a dangerous spot, giving Taylor a chance. The block from Clemenson delays the danger, at least for the time being, as a corner is rewarded, and it'll be Govia to take. Taylor, a Walden, back to Taylor. Clemenson putting pressure on Govia. One back by Cumbre. Priato goes long. Now a chance for Cumbre, just unable to track it down. But it was a good run, just couldn't quite get to it in time before it went out. There could Emily Bosworth. And that ball going to go into touch, and Hughes will take. Walden down the line. Govia just too far in front there of Hughes. Flick over the top here, almost finds Priato. Has to go all the way back now. And that's into touch, and it's a Cumbre ball. Priato goes back to Skinner. Clemenson, Skinner. Skinner playing out of goals, a bit of fifth man play here. Thought about biting off the pass to Glanfield there. This could be all the way. Might have to be cleared by Skinner, and she did it with ease. Made that look very easy. For a moment, it was looking dangerous. No harm done in the end. That touch is off of Clemenson.
Georgia. Nikki Payton, get some movement going, yeah? I mean, valid.
Shot there goes high.
Corner. It's a corner. Chloe, Nikki, someone, put a screen in for Chloe.
And that will be a corner to be taken here. Hughes to take. Hughes back to Walden. Good shot. And that looked good. But a great save by Skinner, making it look easy. Cleared away in goals, but this is dangerous. They've done well. Inter to keep possession. Hughes into Walden. And was there a touch there off Cumbre? No. Cumbre's ball it will be. Long ball here, Priato. Can't keep it in. Ball goes down the line. Or done by Balenka getting to it. Balenka, Hughes, one back by Clemenson. Bangoyan goes back to Priato. Receives from Clemenson. And now Dunn. Dunn will take her time and try and weigh up the best option here. Balenka not going to be able to get to that. Still fighting for it. Now she wins it. Takes off. Good ball. Big chance. Hughes, it's a 3-on-1. Can't get it past Priato. And then can't get it to that back post. But a great opportunity for Inter. They've got to keep on creating these chances if they want to find their way back in the game. Chance here, cleared away, Govia. Taylor, a bit of body contact from Clemenson, still fighting for it. And nothing will be called on Clemenson. And just a bit of back and forth. So I think it was Chloe Taylor trying to block off the run of Clemenson. Clemenson trying to fight around her. And no foul was given. And just a bit of back and forth conversation, but looks like all is okay and we'll be getting back underway in a moment. And a yellow card was given to Inter for an elbow that was thrown, I believe, once being down already. Hughes. And yeah, hopefully all was okay with Chloe Taylor. Just copped a bit of a knock to the head going down, I think. But hopefully it's okay. Now Priato under pressure from Walden. Walden to Dunn. Clemenson. Shot off and that goes wide. Here's a long ball. Straight into the hands of of Gemma Skinner. Dunn. Bangoyan. And now Elise Clemenson with a ball down the line. Priato is there. And Balanka fights for it. Ball goes straight across the face of goals. It'll be brought back in here by Cumbre. Still a chance for them to take a 2-goal lead here. It's going to go all the way to Gemma Skinner. Dunn. Skinner. Clemenson. Dunn. Now Clemenson again. Good long ball, intercepted though, well by Walden. Couple heads on that by Balanka, and she's controlling it well, gets a shot off. And a great effort there on the solo run, just unable to keep it down.
You went backwards again, forward. In front.
Good throw by Skinner. Fighting for it is Dunn. And manages to boot it away from Hughes. It'll be Hughes' ball. Down the line, intercepted. Dunn wins it back, beats Hughes. Ball goes inside, but easy in goals. Here's a long throw. Straight to Skinner. Skinner has Dunn all alone. Dunn with Govia defending. Down the line to Priato. Dunn with a shot. And a great save. Beautiful save in goals, and a timeout will be called on the next Inter ball. Ball's about to be brought in here from the corner. It will be Skinner. Skinner goes all the way back. Clemenson goes all the way back to Skinner. Shot there by Priato, and the block is made. Sorry, a few times I've got Clemenson and Skinner mixed up. I don't know why. Bangoyan goes long and is going to go wide there. And that is now the timeout call by Inter Perth. They're in this game. They just need the next goal. Can they do it? We'll find out after the break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're back here. 14 minutes to go. Can Inter get back in the game? Dunn might win it back here. Doesn't. Did well there, Walden. But now the turnover from Hughes. Glanfield, Priato. Glanfield again. Can't keep it in. There's a good touch and goals there. Didn't matter much, but nice touch. Straight up to herself. Balanka goes straight down the middle of the court, but no one there. This one goes down the line. Priato, Hughes, Walden. The two number twos going head to head, and Clemenson wins. Long ball here, Priato under pressure from Balanka. And Cumbre ball. And there's a shot, and what a save, and goals off the boot of Priato. That's no easy feat to save a shot off of a boot of the quality that Andrea Priato has. Andrea Priato unable to finish though. Now Walden, great ball, Balanka back post, big chance, and she's missed the ball. Taylor, that was the opportunity to equalise, and Cumbre get a lifeline. This is running all the way back the wrong way, Glanfield, but you go back to go forward sometimes, and as you see here now, Dunn takes off, but she's lost it. This will be a good battle. Hughes and Dunn going head to head. There was a bit of talking earlier, and that contest is won by Tia Dunn. Shot there, straight into goals and easy for the keeper. One back by Glanfield. She has Dunn to her left. Dunn, Hughes gets back though, did brilliantly and gets it away. And now the run by Balanka. She's very good at that on the counter attack. Shot by Dunn. And a big touch there in goals, crucial. But Cumbre are creating a few chances now. Inter need to clean up that defence. And this will be a corner to be taken by Glanfield. Bit of sweat being wiped up off the court now. Glanfield will take the corner. This could go through to Clemenson. There is a lane that we can see, and it doesn't go that way. Went to Harrop instead, but nobody touched that on the way through, so it's going to be Inter's ball. Balanka going backwards. And now forwards, but too far in front of Govia.
Bit of pressure, Chloe. Hold it back.
Glanfield,
Bit of pressure, Chloe. Force her to make that pass.
Clemenson. Good ball to Glanfield. This could be the 2-goal lead. No. Unable to get there in time, Priato. All done by Todd. And she must have just been outside the D on that throw. Very borderline. Borderline decision. And we'll check that replay and we'll give you, sure you can check it on your end as well, but controversial call, giving Cumbre a chance. I think she probably was out. But referee Lachlan McAlinden had the perfect view of it. So you can't really argue with it. Clemenson will take. And big save there by Todd. And Inter still in the game. They're fighting hard. Clemenson, Glanfield gets it to Harrop. Back to Clemenson. One back by Inter. Balanka's ball is good. Taylor. Balanka loses it, but Inter win the ball back. Govia out wide, Balanka pressured by Priato, now cuts it all the way across to the other side of court. And that ball is going to be wide as the target Taylor there, and Cumbre take the ball back. Inside goes Harrop, turns it over, Balanka under pressure, and the shot chance there for Govia. Just cleared away before she could get the boot to it, but not a bad result. And as called by the Inter Perth coach, Betham Zeba. Lots of time to go, so just relax. You're brought in here, shot deflected. Priato out to Hughes. Balanka inside, Govia. Touch on it by Clemenson, and as by Harrop. Now Priato. Down the line goes Clemenson, but well done there by Taylor. Still fighting here, Hughes. Taylor, good ball. Balanka with a shot. Blocked by Priato. And now Glanfield goes back, and that has just come up second best there. As Andrea Priato.
It's their ball. No, Kaylin. It's their ball. Chloe Payton.
Hopefully all is okay. It looked quite ugly. I think it might have just been the positioning of her shoe. It looked like maybe it might have just been connection with the boot, a bit of contact with her opposing player. But all looks okay on the bench now. Govia brings it through. Balanka down the line. And down goes Balanka. And a foul will be called. Tia Dunn not happy. It will be a Cumbre ball. It will be taken here by Dunn. And just a bit of back and forth again. Tia Dunn, this time with Balanka. Now Taylor takes off, goes to Balanka, gets it to the back post, and almost Hughes. What a save by Skinner. And that was massive in goals. on the back post, one of the saves of the week. Skinner, Clemenson gets it away. Balanka tracks it down. Inside, turnover, Bangoyan. Gets a shot off and that goes wide. Govey up. Big chance here. It's going to end up here with Gemma Skinner. Who goes long? Hughes. Touch on it by Dunn. Ball tries to go inside. Dunn wins it. Gets a shot off. And comfortable for Todd. Taylor. Ball's going to go into touch. Glanfield. Dunn. Tries to go down the line, but nicely defended by Taylor. Dunn. Bangoyan. Inside, won by Hughes. Hughes with a shot, and a great shot. Just though over the head of Skinner in the goals. Bangoyan. Down the line, here's Glanfield. Glanfield to Dunn. Priato. Inside, Dunn. Big chance, and that's 2-0. Finished by Ellis Glanfield, and Cumbre lead by 2 goals. It's a great bit of play there. A great finish on the right boot by Glanfield. And now it's going to be tough for Inter to come back against a team of Cumbre's quality. Taylor, long ball by Hughes. Now Skinner. Skinner goes long. Head from Hughes, bit of contact. Not called. And now it will be called the foul there on Bosworth. Todd Hughes, in fact. Govia. Inside goes Walden. Back roll ends with Dunn. It's going to go all the way now back to Gemma Skinner. Touch from Dunn was heavy. And a shot from Dunn over the crossbar. Here's a long throw by Todd. Probably too much on it for Taylor to get there. Skinner goes long. And ball into touch. Taylor down the line, and that's going to go out. Glanfield, Priato down the line, gets it to Dunn. Dunn to Priato, nicely worked there by Walden down the line. One here by Inter, Taylor. Out of the reach of Walden. Long ball, Dunn. Tries to find Bosworth, but Todd there first. Hughes. Good ball through, Taylor cuts it inside. Now Glanfield. Still Glanfield, good shot. And it's gone in. It finds the bottom right corner, and 3-0 now the lead for Cumbre. And that is a hat trick. Brilliant finish. And what a brilliant performance by Ellis Glanfield with her third goal, and it's basically been Glanfield versus Inter on the scoreboard, and right now it's Glanfield 3, Inter 0. Taylor can't get it through. Bosworth, Skinner, Glanfield again. She's been the difference in this game, quite literally. Hughes, though, with the interception and just wide on the shot. And that's a big chance. Gone begging. Bosworth, and ball can't stay in for Cumbre. Hughes, Walden, back to Hughes. Touch on it there from Clemenson. Out and into touch. Taylor, Walden, Govia. Good ball inside to Taylor, but just outruns her. Hughes lets that go to Todd. And now Smith, Taylor. Might get to this, can she? Looks like a handball will be called on Gemma. At least Clemenson.
I knew you would say something like that.
Now Inter looking to get one goal back. Long shot, it might go in here. Still a chance on the third follow-up. The deflection managing to stop the first goal for Inter. And that last touch coming off Clemenson. This is nice movement by Govia. And now Taylor runs out of room. And that will be a timeout. So with just under 6 minutes to go in the game, we'll be back with you for the final few minutes very shortly. We're back here. Final 5.5 minutes to go. And right now, it is looking all Cumbre with a 3-goal lead. Hughes through Walden, Taylor, Govia. Cuts it outside, now inside. Good ball through, finding Walden. And the deflection there coming off of the side of Tia Dunn into touch. Dunn out to Glanfield. Back to Dunn. That shot almost finds the back of the net, just catches the left post. Hughes to Walden. Dunn wins it back for Cumbre. Glanfield through. Last touch there off Clemenson and Inter's ball. Tries to squeeze it through there, did Walden. She'll end up with it now. Through the middle, loses it, Priato. Clemenson. Glanfield. Govia tries to win it back, does pretty well, but Glanfield does brilliantly. It'll be a free kick for Inter.
Georgia, stand in front of Gemma.
Shot just wide there off the boot of Hughes. Long throw, head by Clemenson, straight into the hands of Todd. Govia. Defended well there by Cumbre through Glanfield, who will win the ball back. Glanfield, Dunn and Glanfield combining a few times. Skinner coming out now, and that's a wasted possession. Just in the middle of Dunn and Skinner. Balanka, Hughes. Balanka again. Now Govia. Balanka, Hughes. Now the run through the centre. Glanfield got a touch on it. One back by Cumbre. Priado with a nice cut inside. Did that very well, and now we'll reset to Dunn. Clemenson. Back to Dunn. Out to Priato. Dunn to Clemenson. Looking to build here. Dunn taking her time, as is Glanfield. And there's no reason for Cumbre to rush. They'll just wait until Inter put a bit of pressure on. And there's the long ball. And thumped away by Todd. And a corner to be taken here by Priato. Back to Glanfield. Priato again, and they'll just waste all the time they need. They're happy to get through this game. 3-0. They'll be very satisfied, and they'll go back now. Glanfield, unless there's a high press from Inter, we might be seeing a lot more of this for the rest of the game. Priato goes back to Clemenson. Now the pressure arrives. That's what they need, Inter. But Cumbre doing just enough to keep the ball. Clemenson has Glanfield. Now done. Down the line. Balanka will clear it away. Clemenson with a shot straight into Govia. And another Cumbre ball. And now the fifth man has been brought in. Well, it's Skinner doing it from goals. And it's still a Cumbre ball. Glanfield, Skinner, Glanfield. Great ball through. Priato now has space. Intercepted by Balanka. Balanka can take a shot. And doesn't get through on the way through. Calls for a handball, not rewarded. And that's a shot, and that was a bullet by Balanka, just wide. Glanfield. Nice fight there by Walden, but still the 3-goal lead for Cumbre. They'd like to get one back if they can here, Inter, but the game does look gone. That's a great shot from Balanka, and it will be a corner. Touched on the way through. Doesn't look like it. I think I got put off by the Inter Perth coach calling it a corner, but definitely wasn't touched on the way through. Skinner. Glanfield, Skinner, Clemenson to Skinner. And now Glanfield, and tried to go first touch to Priato, but couldn't keep it in. Balanka, turnover, and Tia Dunn straight into the hands of Todd. And Dunn will fight over it and win it back. Priato takes a shot herself. Hughes with the block. Hughes does brilliantly there to just turn Priato around. And now it's Inter's ball with a minute to go. That ball through, doesn't find its way through. Hughes now does. Through the centre. The ball goes out.
Why did you just go back? Yeah, that's fine. Play, please.
Balanka with a shot or back post that finds, and almost a finish from Taylor. Just wide, but it did touch a Cumbre body on the way through. So another chance for Inter.
Yeah, the smirk tells it all.
Priato
Help, Hayden!
gets it back, but now Hughes tracks it all the way back. Taylor, Hughes, under Dunn pressure. Dunn does well. And we'll end up with Todd, who keeps it in. It's dangerous and they'll lose the ball. So 32 seconds to go. 3-0 is the lead for Cumbre. Clemenson, Skinner, Clemenson, Glanfield. Great touch there from Govia, and no one was in goal, so Clemenson just smashed that away into the wall. And Inter get a chance here. Can they get one? Find out. But just under 20 seconds to go. They probably could have had a few chances that just haven't been able to finish. And there's a shot, and that was a nice shot. Just unable to drop below the crossbar. Skinner, long ball. Head there from Taylor. Balanka, in comes Clemenson. And the handball is called. With 8 seconds to go, one more chance. Here is Belenka. Belenka. And way too high. 7.5 seconds now. Long ball by Skinner. Glanfield's there, good control. And she might just run out the clock. I think she will. And that is all she wrote. Thank you for watching this game of WSL futsal. It's a 3-0 victory for Cumbre over Inter Perth. And we'll be back with you in just a few minutes for a big MSL game between Longobarda and Phoenix Futsal Club. Thanks for watching.